Well, first, I'm just really happy for our team. I thought they responded well. Obviously, the Indiana game was not our best effort, and didn't feel like it was us. And today it felt a lot more like us. Just our energy and our joy, and just ability to make plays when it mattered. I thought in the second half, when they made a run, we got off, built an 8-point lead. I think they cut it back to 3, and then we showed a little resiliency coming back and getting the lead back again. But proud of our team. I thought Ivory was huge in the second half and making plays when the game's on the line. Really hard to guard one-on-one. And then Tree on the boards was big as well, getting 5 offensive rebounds and getting us second chance points throughout the game. Obviously, the buzz was a difference maker as well, and we did a good job just being smart in that. I thought Ivory and Kylie were fantastic in the buzz and keeping Mitchell in front and making everything really difficult for her. So great win for our team and our program, and after a couple of hard losses, we needed this one, so we're thankful.
Coach, what does it mean to pick up this win with the charity event going on today?
Yeah, I was really pleased with the crowd. 2,700 fans. They were loud and into it. Obviously, a big day for us to play for Kay. And as I said many times, just about everybody's life has been touched some way by cancer. My dad has had prostate cancer, and just everybody's life has been. So it's a great day. Chuck and many others that are close to our program here, battling cancer. So it's a neat thing to fight for those people and fight for a cure and bring awareness to a disease that's terrible and affects a lot of lives.
Ivory, you told me yesterday that today was going to be an awesome game, and turns out it was. What did you, maybe feel, about this game? Why did you think it was going to be awesome?
Like I said before, I really had to look deeply in myself to get myself together. And as a leader, you're supposed to do that. When pressure is on, you got to step up. And yesterday in practice, I was working on that the day before a game and just get myself mentally prepared so then my teammates are ready on the court.
You had 4 points in the first half and then 18 for the game. What did you feel like you did better after halftime, to kind of get your offense going?
I feel like I was more patient, and I felt like I was more aware on defense than offense, because what I think is defense creates our offense, and keeping that repetition, so kind of worked out.
And just defensively, kind of won the turnover battle, especially in the second half. Was that something at halftime where the coaches, wanted to see a little more, from the team defensively?
It's all within the flow, and our plan was working. Just get number 3, pressure her, get it out of her hands, and we're on a roll. And our plan is to just spend less time on defense and more time on offense, and it just worked out very good. And that's why I was just so excited for this day, because I know mentally, if before you step on the court that you're about to do your best, the end result, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, one of the things we talked about is make them have to guard. It's going to be easier to guard them if we make them have to work on the defensive end and have possessions where there's 3, 4, 5, 6 passes, and they have to work on that. It's going to be a lot easier to guard them if they've had to guard you for a while down there, and you don't feel like you're playing defense the entire second half.
So is what Ivory did in the second half what this team needed when she was out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the close games. You need players to step up, make plays, and have that confidence. That they can't guard me. I'm gonna go make a play. And there were several plays where the game's on the line where she just drove it hard and made big finishes for us. And obviously every team needs that, and Ivory's one that does it for us. Shatrice can do that for us. Kylie makes big shots as well. So different players can step up at different times, but that's one of the things you count on in your seniors is to be able to do that.
Shatrice, we've talked about how you wanted to rebound better, and Bigton played, first double-double, I think, in conference games. Is 12 enough, or would you like more?
I still want some more. There were some that I gave up that I shouldn't have, but I'm pretty happy with how our whole team rebounded. We kept them off the offensive boards, and as a team, I think we did really well.
And then, offensively, you kind of got going early, and it looked like you were demanding the ball, which is what you talked about. Just how do you feel like you did on that end?
Yeah, offensively, the guards were finding me in the first half, and I just try to make the most of each and every pass. And like Coach always tells me, every shot counts. And yeah.
And Coach, 4 of your starters had 4 fouls. I know you've had some trouble with some of your players kind of fouling out at important parts of the game. What do you think you guys did differently today to kind of run the finesse?
Yeah, we've been working on just being a lot more disciplined with our hands, keeping our hands off, and not picking up those fouls, or not picking up we go for an offensive rebound, they secure the rebound, and frustration fouls, and just trying to be a little bit smarter obviously playing the Buzz, where it's a aggressive defense, you're going to get some fouls. You're not going to have 0. But I liked our aggressiveness. I thought we were smart. I thought we did a good job attacking Mitchell, and getting her in foul trouble obviously really helped us as well. But I think we're just getting smarter. Sometimes as it takes a little while to learn how to play with fouls and learn how to be smart and know when to be aggressive and when not to. And I think that maturity happened a little bit more today.
And from 3-point range, they had 44% in the first half, but then 18 in the second. What do you think you guys did to kind of?
Yeah, I think that they were tougher threes. The 3 was pushed out a little bit more. We gave up a couple of 14 in the first half that were pretty rhythm threes, and I think we did a better job of finding her and finding number 3 and making the threes a little bit more difficult than they were in the first half.
You held Mitchell to 3 points in the first half. How much do you think that helped as the game progressed? And she got her points, but had to work for her.
Yeah, I think that helped us a bunch, and I think she had to take 20 shots to get 19 points, turn it over 7 times, and we got the ball out of her hands a lot. You make everything difficult, and when she did get shots, they had to work for her most of the time. So I thought we did a good job of that, and that was obviously part of the game plan, is make her have to work for everything she gets. And I thought Ivory and Kylie were awesome in the second half in the Buzz of containing the dribble and not getting screened on the ball screens and keeping her in front for the most part. So those guys, especially the last 2 or 3 minutes, were really good.
Ivory, when you see a guard like Mitchell coming in, like leading the nation in scoring, does that make you want to elevate your game even more for games like these?
It's more competitive and everything, and I love her game, but I don't look at other people's game like that, because that's when you just start to change and look at other people. That's when you just got to look at yourself and look at your team, and you just can't worry about your opponent, because when you worry about your opponent, that's when everything goes down.
And Coach, you had 5 different players at least 8 points today. I mean, is that your ideal for basketball program, to spread it out as opposed to?
Yeah, I mean, every game's different, but certainly we love having balance. I think I get more excited at a score sheet where there's good balance compared to maybe the game where we had 3 score in the 20s, which is great as well. But I think you're harder to guard when you have different players that can step up and make plays. Obviously you want the right shot, the right people taking shots. And today Ivory got 18 shots, and Shatrice got 15 shots. So that's the right 2 taking a lot of shots. And obviously we're trying to get Kylie as many looks as we can, but those 2 getting a lot of shots is a good thing because they shoot a really good percentage.
Ivory, could you feel their frustration as the game went on, because you wouldn't want to they're used to scoring 80 points pretty much regularly, and they were not going to score that many points in this game. It was kind of obvious. Or did you feel their frustration as the game went on?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, when you take the best player that scores and just get their rhythm, take it off, I mean, it's just so easy for us, Illinois. Like, that's why we just so on to defense. And the more we just get the ball back on defense, offensively, it's just going to be with a flow, with a rhythm. And it's just so easy that way.
Yeah, I think they're a team that make runs, and they made 1 run in the second half, but we limited that, which they're a team that usually does a really great job of that, going on 10-0 runs and scoring a lot of points in a short time. And I didn't feel like there was many stretches where they'd hit 2, 3, 4 possessions in a row where they scored. So I think that was big throughout the game. It's good to see all friends and family in the media room. Thank you.
Thank you.